Olá pessoal, tudo bem com vocês? Então estou gravando mais um vídeo de Divinity original sim, essa edition. Provavelmente esse vai ser um vídeo extra no domingo, que eu já gravei um vídeo de meio-dia. Então esse, creio eu, que vai sair lá pelas 3 horas da tarde. Eu vou colocar 3 horas, então vou decidir. Ou esse vídeo está saindo às 3 horas, ou à noite, às 6 horas da noite, né? Vamos ver como que vai ser o tamanho do vídeo e vamos lá. O vídeo de meio-dia, pessoal, eu gravei meio às pressas, então por isso que eu não fiz muita coisa nele. Mas esse daqui vamos dar mais atenção nele, que eu tô mais ocupado e posso jogar mais tranquilamente. Então agora aproveitando para que vocês deixem seu like, comentem, compartilhem e o que mais? Se inscreva no canal se não é inscrito. Por favor, eu quero muito que esse canal cresça. Compartilhe com todo mundo que vocês tiverem aí para que esse canal cresça. E eu sei que tem muita gente assistindo esses dias. E eu peço atenção para que vocês assistem e se inscrevam no canal, sinceramente. E sem mais delongas, vamos lá, né? Então, pessoal, eu tenho essas aranhas malditas aqui que da última vez eu tava desconcentrado para vencer. Mas são 4 aranhas, né? O que eu vou fazer aqui? Eu acho que ficou com a... O que eu podia fazer? Isso daqui, quer ver? Vou voltar aqui atrás. Que saudade da Balt, né? Ela me ajudaria bastante. Só tem essa caixa aqui. Vamos ver se eu encontro mais. Fazer um jeito bem legal. Tem um baú secreto aqui. Essência e vara de ar dracônica pro jarrão. E pegar. Na verdade seria melhor a Amadora pegar, né? Por causa que a Amadora ela pode carregar mais, né? Deixa eu mandar pra Amadora. Pronto. Deixa eu mandar aqui. Mandar esse daqui pra Amadora também. E daí a gente manda... Que eu aprendi muito com esse... Ah, mas é que eles podem vir por aqui, né? Aqui é o final do mapa, né? Se a gente trancar aqui, aqui, e só trancar aqui e aqui. A gente tranca aqui e aqui. Vamos dar uma gravação rápida aqui. Ah, é verdade, eu deixei do outro lado. Pra isso dar certo, eu preciso desse daqui. Elas vão vir daqui, né? Realmente elas vão atacar ali. Então tem que fechar aqui. Até por onde eu passo? Eu passo por aqui, né? Deixa eu pegar ali mais. Vamos ver se vai dar certo isso. Eu vou gravar porque eu não sei se...
One man's trash is another man's trash.
Não sei o que tem pra cá, mas... Tá, minha estratégia é fechar aqui primeiro. Tá, vamos deixar uma dose separada, vamos dar uma gravada aqui. Por causa que eu não quero... São 4. São 4 desversados dessa, não consigo vencer uma. Então vamos deixar... Deixa eu ver uma coisa. Vamos dar uma gravada. Eu passo por aqui? Não, não passo, né? Se eu quisesse dar... 5 pontos, né? Ah, não, são 5. Não tá derrubando. Coisinha chata isso, hein? Bugado. Você consegue lançar aqui? Não. Ah, mas eu também não posso acertar. Por que diabos eu não posso acertar? Vai ser uma batalha longa, assim. Ah, entendi. No lugar alto. Bem. Qualquer exército dá pra... Cinco turnos de recarga, né? 6 turnos, né? Deixa eu ver, precisa de 5, de 3 e de 4, né? 5 mais 3, 8. 8 mais 4, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. Tenho 14 pontinhos. Fico invisível. Nossa, uma Dora tá quase morrendo, né? Porcaria. Pô, uma Dora. Aí você me sacaneia, né? Mas ainda bem que eu tenho Virgem aqui. Ultra hard. Deixa eu mandar uma. Ah, não consigo. Não consigo andar aqui mais pra frente, né? Tá, por enquanto vamos.
Gods forbid your resistance.
Quando tiver com um, a gente. Não dá, né? Não pega, né? Tudo bem.
Meet your demise!
Não vai, né? Ah, tá brincando. Ah, que deve ter derrubado. Esse aqui tá tudo morto, né? Não tá usando. Não tá usando uma varinha. Não sabia que ele tá usando uma varinha. Nossa, que cagado. Por isso que o ataque dele tá uma merda.
I needed that.
I needed that.
Ah, é verdade, por causa que eu aumentei a inteligência dele. Coloquei um. Pronto, vencemos esses Neubo aqui. É, o segredo é aqui por baixo mesmo. Bom.
I need to dry off.
Vamos gravar, né? Porque não sabemos o que pode acontecer aqui.
Just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Ah tá, aqui é a continuação daqui, não quem tem por aqui. Tá, vamos então continuar, né?
Soaked to the skin.
Vai de reclamar que tá molhado, caramba. Engraçado, essa fogueira tá... Nada...
I need to dry off.
Tá. Tá, aqui é o fim, né? Aqui tem uma caverna. Interessante. Ali é... Aqui é a lâmina do caçador, então.
This wall could really do with a lick of paint. Blood gets so ugly when it dries.
Que horror. Espontâneo. Tá, tenho duas opções, ou ir nessa caverna aqui. Vamos na caverna, parece que aqui é a nossa missão principal, né? Por causa que fica em direção à missão principal. Apesar que a missão principal é lá
What
na...
a deluge.
Tá, para de reclamar que vocês estão molhados, caramba, eu já sei.
Soaked to the skin.
Eu acabei de falar pra... Ai, vamos entrar nessa caverna. Túnel de Forlon. Opa, o que tem aqui? Guarda infestado de esporos. Deixa eu dar uma visualizada assim, né? Eita porra. Tá. Tá, eles têm proteção contra fogo, cortante, perfuração e esmagamento. Que maravilha. Tá, então compreendi que aqui não dá pra vir por causa que eles estão no nível 17.
Deluge.
Bom saber. Meu Deus, só
I
ficou
prefer to
pra
drown my
trás.
sorrows with ale.
Bom saber, então vamos ali pra... Provavelmente ali a lâmina do caçador, né? Não.
This wall could really do with a lick of paint. Oh there, a word of warning, wanderer, before you continue on your merry way.
Nossa, quanta coisa que vocês têm aí pra...
Fellow, and take them as a hint that this town isn't the pastoral little paradise it once was. Ah.
Tá. Olá, viajantes. Meu aviso antes de seguirem seu caminho, venha aqueles cadáveres. Eles são a prova de que essa pequena cidade não é tão idílica quanto já foi.
Immaculates, Orcs and humans both, have taken Hunter's Edge. Its villagers are now slaves in the mines to the west, or they've been bled dry of their last drop of life, reduced to mere fuel that must light the wicked candle that is Bloodstone.
Imaculados, tanto orcs quanto humanos, tomaram Lamina de caçador. Os aldeões que não viraram escravos nas minas a oeste acabaram sendo mortos para alimentar a perversa pedra de sangue.
Long as you live in the limbo between coming and going, though, why not have a look at what I have to sell? You'd be surprised to see what a scouring skeleton can gather together in a dying town.
Enquanto vocês se veem, por que não dão uma olhada nas minhas mercadorias? Não vão acreditar nas coisas que um esqueleto pode conseguir em um vilarejo moribundo. Há algo importante que devemos saber sobre a lâmina do caçador?
Yeah. Well, don't go round angering immaculates if you want to keep your vitals intact.
Sim, se dão importância aos seus vidas, não irritarão os imaculados, sabe?
Though perhaps it won't be very long before they have a stab at one another's vitals instead. I have the feeling there's trouble brewing between the orcs and the humans in there, and who can blame them really? Just ain't natural for them to consort, I say. Only good orc. Well, you know how the phrase goes.
No entanto, acho que não demorará muito até que eles comecem a arrancar as fígados um do outro. Acho que as coisas estão bastante tensas entre os humanos e os orcs. E isso não me surpreende, não é normal que confraternize assim. O único orc bom... Bem, vocês sabem o resto. E quem é você exatamente?
Can't say I remember who I was before the change came over me, but these days I'm a travelling trader of sorts. There's an immaculate necromancer in the village ahead. She's the one who brought me back from, well, wherever I was.
Não me lembro quem eu era antes da mudança, mas hoje em dia sou algum tipo de mercador errante. No vilarejo à frente há uma necromante imaculada que me trouxe de volta de onde quer que eu estivesse.
She's an especially bright one, you know. Most necromancers can only revive a dead corpse into an animated one, but she manages to yank back some semblance of consciousness too. I don't remember much, but the thrill of trade certainly calls to me. Maybe I was a merchant in my former life. Who knows?
Ela é uma das inteligentes, sim senhor. Muitos negamentos só conseguem reanimar cadáveres, mas ela pode fazer com que eles também tenham algo similar a uma consciência. Lembro de pouca coisa, mas sei que comércio é o meu forte. Talvez eu tenha sido um mercador em vidas passadas, 15.
These days, most undead are busy haunting Sicil or picking the way in the Lucula mines. But I keep a low profile and stay out of sight. Haven't been bothered by an immaculate yet, and I hope to keep it that way.
Hoje em dia, a maioria dos mortos-vivos perambula por Cisealvo para o furo as minas de lucro, mas eu tento ser discreto. Os imaculados não me aborrecem e espero que isso não mude. Até mais. Um esqueleto nos arredores de Lamina do Caçador nos advertiu que os imaculados invadiram o vilarejo e exterminaram todos os seus
And its
habitantes.
finger. Just what that deviant of an orc was looking for.
Tá, se eu pegar o... não eu gosto muito que fazer isso. Do jeito. O arrow aqui. Arrow.
How
Outro.
can I help you, my friend?
Sting.
It was once a quiet sort of village. Families and small-time merchants mostly. Recently, it was targeted by a tribe of orcs waving the Immaculate banner.
Antigamente era um vilarejo tranquilo com muitas famílias
Hey,
e mercadorias sem
come
importância.
on, time's a wasting.
Recentemente ele foi alvo de uma tribo de orcs que agitava bandeiras
Their
imaculantes.
leader, Grutilda, is known far and wide for her cruelty and cunning. She oversaw the murder of countless villagers and used their blood to fuel a great number of bloodstones. Once they were dead, they were reanimated as undead corpses and sent to work in the mines of Lacula.
Gruntilda, sua líder, é sobejamente conhecida por sua crueldade e malícia. Ela cuidou do assassinato de incontáveis aldeões e usou o sangue deles para alimentar uma grande quantidade de pedras de sangue. Depois que morreram, ela os reanimou como cadáveres, mortos-vivos, e os enviou para trabalhar nas minas de lucro.
By order of Leandra, the Orcs were joined by a tribe of humans from the northern peaks of Tanneroth. A band of male warriors are they, and they devote allegiance to their leader, Jarl.
Por ordem de Leandro, uma tribo de humanos dos picos do norte e Tanneroth se juntou aos Orcs, são um grupo de homens guerreiros e juraram fidelidade a Jarl, seu líder.
Jarl arrived with his own formidable supply of bloodstones, which means his tribe has been operating under directions from the conduit for some time. Where once they ransacked for base pleasure and material gain, now they do it by the will of the goddess.
Jarl chegou com o próprio estoque de pedras de sangue formidáveis, o que indica que a tribo dele vem trabalhando há algum tempo sob as ordens da Canalizadora. Onde antes pilhavam por prazer e lucro, agora fazem porque é a vontade da deusa. Minha voz não tá boa. Vou parar por aqui.
These are far from the blindly devoted Immaculates of Silverglen, however. The Orcs and the humans here alternate between bitter fighting and hostile peace. Personally, I believe they're best exploited through their rivalry. Get them to fight each other, and you can stand on the sidelines and warm yourself upon the flames.
Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting.
Ah, yes, that was a small fib on my part, I'm afraid. Zandalore is known as the Keeper of the Source, after all. And I didn't know how Source Hunters would react to my association with such a colorful character. I'm watching on with weary eyes how the Immaculates strike again. They've gone from shedding blood among their own to recruiting orcs and cutthroats to do it for them. From what I can tell, the village of Hunter's Edge is this cult's most wretched victim. He has a residence at the far end of town. Though I have my doubts he's having people over for tea now that the Immaculates have landed. Know that Zandalore is wily, so beware. If a wizard doesn't want you in his home, you'll know it. Pity the intruder that heedlessly tries to waltz his way into that dwelling. Nevertheless, his house is the very place you'll want to search. The accumulated knowledge stored there is quite phenomenal, and beyond a doubt, one of Leandra's most urgent pursuits.
On time's a wasting.
How can I help you, my friend?
You can speak. You don't look like a tribesman or orc, but I suppose I can't be certain. Then again, I've never heard of a dark soul gifted with the speech of the wild. Jinxica is my name, and until recently I lived a placid sort of life among the people of Hunter's Edge. The baker might leave me a bit of milk left over from this breakfast. The barkeep stroked my back between filling glasses. I had many friends here, but none so dear as a little trio. A married pair and their daughter, employed by the wizard to keep his home. They spent many long hours squashing fleas that plagued me and shared their warm beds with me each night. If you come to this village to help and not to harm, you might be able to save those 3 kind souls from the orcs that have invaded. Ugh. Such misery in our sad town. A kind but private man he is. He set up his home here several years ago, but never remained there long enough before jetting off to tend to some matter or other. The Dark Invaders seem very interested in him indeed. They've been skulking around outside the house since they arrived. But not even one of their filthy vermin can penetrate the wizard's protective enchantments. Would that an invasion were all! They destroyed every crumb of life they could find and sent their filthy rats to seek out those who evaded them. Each life they took infused their strange stones with power. Their queen glowed with delight as a parade of victims were slain before her. It was as though she was taking in a beautiful song. The human tribe came shortly after. They had their own supply of the glowing stones, and the orc queen took no easy liking to them. Still, it seems they are working towards some similar goal. They haven't destroyed one another. Yet. They've survived this carnage so far by concealing themselves most cleverly. I've done my best to guard their hiding place from the slime-bellied rats attempting to sniff them out. But I fear my efforts aren't enough. Until the village has been rid of vermin, those 3 sweet souls may be found at any time. Savages by savages employed. The orcs have one among them, the rat catcher they call him, who claims to have trained rats to do his bidding. They've swarmed the place in search of hidden villagers, and unless every last one of them is split from tail to snout, they're sure to find my friends. But you're not like the brutes inside those walls. No, you approached me with hand, not boot, outstretched. Perhaps you could help me. With these rats running about, it's only a matter of time before my friends are caught.
Muscles strong as marble, yeah.
They must be squashed, every last one of them. I've done my best so far, but there are simply too many for one set of claws to handle. With your help, though, with your help, it could be done. The rats gone, my friends. Safe. No, that bothersome old Tom. No, he and I are hardly friendly, much less friends. I've much more important things on my mind than him and his incessant pestering. I can slip through these walls as I please, but you'll need to find your own way into the village. And remember, my friend, kill every last rat you find, or 3 dear souls will be lost.
Now I just find notes. Must smell like delicious spit roast around here.
Warm as dragon's breath.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie. I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Toasty!
I'm warm as you there, Flatlander. Stay at your business.
That's so. Y'all can't stand the thought of it all trying getting breakfast reds, can he? Poor fellow. Living in fear under the great until
I suppose any one of us within these walls can trust a believer in the goddess's way. And boy, are you in for a treat. We've given this town a real immaculate treatment, I tell you. If you're looking for the leaders around here, you've got two to choose from. Jarl, the chief of We of the Mountain, and Gratilda, the gnashing orc she-devil. I'd tell you to enjoy your stay, but I don't think you're here for the fun of it.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
living in fear under the great Matilda's boot.
Comrade, did you hear that? It sounds like these Immaculates are at odds with the local Orc savages. We may be able to turn this to our advantage.
Mandora, você é um gênio.
I'll keep a sharp eye out for anything we could use to nudge these factions closer to chaos. If we can get them to destroy each other, we'll kill two birds without even having to pick up a stone. Nothing would please me more than seeing Hunter's Edge cleared of the scum that destroyed it. I may not be able to undo the past, but together we can dole out justice for those who've suffered.
Provocar os dois lados, né?
That's so. Y'all can't stand the thought of his old tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he? Poor fellow. Living in fear under the great Quintilda's boot.
Go on then, frog skin. We'll see who'll end up beneath those boots.
Is that what you call those thimbles on your toesies?
O que aconteceu?
What? Afraid to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a single frog skin woman.
They say humans and orcs don't get...
They're keeping the peace for now. Chief's orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime.
Y'all can't stand the thought of his old tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he? Poor fellow. Living in fear under the great Quintilda's boot.
Go on then, frog skin. We'll see who'll end up beneath those boots.
What do you think you're doing to that rat? We need those vermin to find our hidden villagers. Try it again, and you'll wish you hadn't.
These rats seem important to the Immaculates.
If we're going to exterminate them, we've got to find a better way to do it.
Human, leave the lambs out to these. Come to us tonight, boss.
Warm as dragon's breath!
What? Afraid to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a single frog skin one of you.
Then why not stand
You
up
don't
and
look
face
like the rest of the Immaculates that passed through here. Which tribe did you
Keeping
say
the
you were from?
peace for now. Chief's orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime.
That's so. Y'all can't stand the thought of his old tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he? Poor fellow. Living in fear under the great Quintilda's boot.
Go on then, frog skin. We'll see who'll end up beneath those boots.
Is that what you call those thimbles on your toesies? Blasted mosquitoes. Never a moment's peace with these filthy vermin buzzing in me. Oh, brother, I've crossed me pests. 'Tweren't a tiny winged bloodsucker whining at me, but a tiny-footed one. Brother, I think the human's asking me a question. Think I ought to tell the tiny pest who I am? Ought I tell her I lost his horn in a scuffle with another ickle human? Maybe it was this one's brother. That pesky bugger might have got me all, but I've got something too. It's weird.
I served you all, mother. Apart from that, I'm nothing. And if you ain't serving her, you're less than nothing.
Careful what slime comes out of your mouth, human. The old mother's not one to tolerate a mess.
Nice to see a fresh face that ain't green as troll snot. Best make yourself known to Jarl if you haven't yet.
Human, even the name sounds diseased. Can't come to her today, boss. I've got the human.
I serve
and it's
the
itching
old
like
mother.
mad.
What? Afraid to address your betters, are ya?
I ain't afraid of a single frog skin woman. Don't ask.
So many of these skulls are so delectably modern. Look here! Look at you! How I admire one whose head is lodged so firmly upon their shoulders, like a spire that rests upon the breadth of its foundations, one and indivisible. Not I, alas. I fare not so. For I may replace my battered cranium as jauntily as a wizard may his hat. Just consider some of these examples here before me. How I admire this one's kingly brow, that one's exquisite jaw, yonder one's deep-set sockets that held a warrior's eyes. Why make a permanent choice? Why not cater to the occasion as called for? I would, but for the question, where does the soul reside? And so I ask, where are you, O ephemeral soul? If in a tooth you may be pulled, if in an arm you may be broken, where are you, O delicate monstrosity? As have we all. Townsfolk would sit on these benches and talk about their day. Children would sprinkle water at one another and snigger. Now their mouths neither talk nor snigger any longer. And all that is sprinkled about is blood. Days pass me by no longer, only the dreams of what was, but can never be again. Surely you jest when you question this question's importance. Say I opt for that there fair-featured sovereign of a sky. What happens if another soul lies therein sequestered? If I play the part of the aforementioned wizard, and swap its rugged lineaments for the feeble ones that are my own, who shall I become? I, yes. Who is I, then? Were I sure that the soul houses within the chest, within one's little toe, for all I care, I would fret not so. But the certainty I long for remains as impossible to find as one specific raindrop in the rain. You, oh, I beg of you, have you not the answer?
Nossa, o segundo é meio babaca, né?
Why was I so blind? The soul is not of the body, it is of the spirit. A new skull I shall have, but sane person I'll remain. Oh, the agony of choice. I think I'll opt for the one with the kingly brow.
Ser ou não ser?
What? Where in the blazes? The last I knew was an orc coming at me with an axe.
Hello again. Do you bring good news? Jinxica is my name, and until recently I lived a placid sort of life. I had many friends here. If you come to this village to a kind but private, the dark invaders seem very would that an invasion were all. They just each life they took in few. The human tribe came shortly after. They've survived this carnage so far by concealing themselves most cleverly. I've savages by savages employed. The Orcs have one among them. But you're not like the brutes inside. They must be squashed, every last one of them. I've done my best so far, but they're...
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
The time is nearly nigh.
The dog looks up at you with misery-ridden eyes. Its tail doesn't wag, and when it tries to bark or speak, only silence reaches your ears. The dog hangs its head, then looks north. Filled with fury, it barks noiselessly in the direction of the forest.
Some say death, but it's... Have you paid tribute to the Orcs yet? A peace. A quiet one.
I get all the signs.
Go.
I'm drenched.
That one's worth 10 coins for sure.
You there! The armory's off limits, you hear? Take another step and you'll be looking for your teeth at the end of a rainbow. 'Cause it's a goddamn crime scene, isn't it? Our bloody bloodstones were stolen, the old bolly lot of them! Everybody's pointing their grubby little fingers at Garrett 'cause he was on guard duty at the time. Yeah, it may be a tad suspicious that now he's missing, but I'll eat pig ball soup if he had anything to do with it. I mean, just look at this shattered door. There's Orc headbutt written all over it. But I'm done talking about this mess. Ask Jarl if you're so bloody interested. This is taking bloody ages. I need a drink.
I'm dripping.
I'll call and raise you
Blood brothers of Jarl, stuck in this orc-infested dump. I swear I'll start taking heads if we don't get out of here soon. Conduit's orders or no.
Check.
Yeah, check. Go on.
Fine. Blood brothers of Jarl, stuck in this. Now, let's see what we're hiding under there. 6 of hearts.
That
Toasty!
one's worth 10 coins for sure.
Too rich
Hey,
for my blood.
you'll not get a peek at these prisoners without Jarl's permission. What's going on in there ain't for the faint of heart anyway. What are you up to sneaking around here? Got a soft spot for those damned to the rack, do you? Well, unless you've orders from Jarl himself, scram! Or you'll be next in line. A son of the mountain am I, and a blood brother of Jarl besides. Chief placed me in charge of guarding the hatch to the prison cellar. Knows I won't hesitate to split the throat of any man or orc who tried to come or go without Jarl's say-so. Want to get your hands on the flare knives, do you? You'll have to see Jarl about that. The way I figure it, he'll be happy to have a reason to change the guard down there. We'll never find out where those villagers are hiding if these orcs club every last witness silly.
Tree of Spells. Finally, Jack of Hearts.
What was the minimum?
What is it
5
that you
gold?
so enjoy
Fine
about
by
death?
me.
What are you, a beggar? I'll add another 10 to the tally.
Let's wrap this up.
Here, keep your eyes off my cards, Flatlander. Well, why not? The looting's done. There ain't much work to go round. A hand or two will take the edge off. Grab a chair and we'll deal you in. If you ain't afraid to lose your boots, we play for keeps.
This is it, you butcher pansies. The cards are shuffled.
Hey! Keep your hands off my cards, Flatlander. Well, why not? Grab a chair and we'll deal...
Hey, keep yet, but why not? Grab a chair and... Right, you round girls.
What am I?
2 cards
A
for
goddamn scullery maid.
I check.
Good cards, 3 shines.
Back to me. I'm gonna call it, lads.
You don't look like the rest of the Immaculates that...
8 of hearts.
Parched.
Finally.
Shut your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea with a ring to it. I'll be right back.
Ugh, I'm dripping.
By order of the All Mother, huge discounts on magic baubles.
Ace of hearts.
You've may think you'll get away with brazen deceit, but you
even the old
won't.
man
Oh, my augur's flame kindles at your approach. In the market for some magical artifacts and scrolls, are you?
Your lapdog Garrick is missing. What do you call that, tinfoil?
Ah,
Oh,
you
my
may not know what it is to be trusted, but you do know what it is to be obeyed. Garrick is a son of the mountain, and he'd never betray me.
And you trust so readily in the
Even
feeble
Vermin
hearts
leave
of
behind a
foot
worthy scrap or
soldiers.
two.
How very quaint.
I warn you, woman, do not cross the sword clan of Tanneroth.
Or what? You'll beat your chests and howl about avenging
Even
the
Vermin
seventh
leave behind a
massage
worthy
of
scrap
Alfred
or two.
Moonmorph. Ah! Without you, still.
Anything and everything left behind by vermin after we've exterminated them. And I must say, some of these roaches have mighty fine taste. The All-Mother chooses first from among the spoils, and the rest she grants to us to use or turn to profit.
Let's get the ball rolling here. 5 coins.
I'm going to call.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
What do you call that?
Well, some say death, but it's more of a second life.
You there, tell me, how's your vision? Any ailments in the liver or spleen? Lost ones are everywhere these days, after all. I am a servant to the goddess, of course. One of the first among her enlightened in Revellon, and certainly the most devoted. I've scoured the region for unworthy souls, and am quite efficiently cleansing the land of lost ones great and small. How much better the lost serve her as bone automatons. My expertise as a necromancer is unmatched, you know. I've a success rate is nearing 99%. They end up with their brains a bit, well, scrambled. You can find such a fellow opining over skulls somewhere around here. One of my more harmless false steps, I think. What about that one? Look how it...
Lovely sight up there, all in a row. Strung them up myself on you. Each of the little darlings. A sweeter sight I could ask for. I never did much care for the term myself. I'm more of a caretaker, you see. The world's a wild place, unpredictable at best. But here, upon these gallows, there's peace, calm. I keep the order, and my little ones stay in line. Condemned in this life, perhaps, but when they come to rest in my nooses, their sins are washed away. These aren't thieves and murderers and traitors, you see. After I've laid them to rest here, they're pure as angels. My little angels. Most of them, yes, but that's far from my only order of business. Our great Queen Gratilda is no stranger in getting her claws bloody, and she'll not hesitate to pluck out a pair of eyes or look at her sideways. I handle all the dreaming dears when she's done with them all the same. Whether they're my little ones or hers makes no difference. I'm happy to bring them here to rest among me and mine. It should be an honour. Where are we to start? Paulie came first, the little rogue. A human he was, and Gratilda ordered him hanged while Jarl was out on the hunt. He was the first I got to tuck in myself since coming to this town. Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday. The fussy little dear didn't want to go to sleep. No, kicked and screamed, he did. But he started to calm down a bit after I strung him up, as I knew he would. And soon, he was fast asleep. Oh, my little Tierlo. He was a sweet one right from the start. A thief, I think he was in his last life. But he accepted what was to come easy as pie. The guards handed him to me, limp as a doll and shivering with fright. I strung him up nice and slow, so as not to worry the poor dear. He was one of Gratilda's. After some impertinent question or other, I believe it was, plague among we orcs, they are. Ending more deaths than horn rot these days. Well, Gratilda dispatched him, but it was I who collected the great heavy deer and strung him up here. Gratilda said he'd be a warning to the others, but I think he's a great addition to the family, to boot. He does look a lovely sort of pale green colour, don't he? Like a dusty ancient jade. Beautiful.
What
Send
about
Gratilda
that one?
over the edge.
Look how it sculpts
She doesn't seem to
around.
discriminate
Neither
between
orc
ally
nor
and enemy.
enlightened.
Did someone leave
I'll bet no one would even notice if it disappeared.
Now, I won't hear another word about it. Only the guilty come to these gallows.
Sodding all the way to my boot soles.
That's so. Jarl can't stand the thought of his old tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he? Poor fellow. Living in
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Someone's there.
See, against Orcish custom to take a dip in the river now and again. You smell like a wounded hog.
It's no surprise a dainty thing like you can't handle a bit of musk. Shall I run you a bubble bath, darling? Lace it with rose oil, shall I?
What do you mean by?
You must be itching to lose your fingers if you dare disturb my camp, human.
What are you playing at, Toadskin? Watch how you address us, you betters. You did hear how Oneless Gorak got his name after all.
Yeah, piss off then. Go and gab amongst yourselves like a pair of chickens, why don't ya? I could ask the same of you, small bones. I don't go stomping up to you in a ballet class demanding to know which pirouette you're doing next, do I? Quit your sneaking around, you snake. Where'd you say you come from again? And how do we know you ain't a spy? I could ask the same of you, small.
Não dá pra falar com ele, não.
Quit your sneaking around, you snake.
It's heating up.
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
Look in every cranny now. Thieving from an orc.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything of yours with a 10-hand pole.
So it was Johnson to keep it. Well, well, well. Thought you could get away with it, did ya? Don't look so confused, Pinky. The armory key. Hand it over. Painting my toenails pale lilac, of course. What does it look like, you ape? I'm hunting for a missing key. I'm the All-Mother's right hand. If there's something she needs done by someone she knows can do it, I'm the one she calls. This little key ordeal, don't change that. It's small, metal, fits in a keyhole. Help us look or shove off, will ya? I've got to find the key before the old mother finds out it's missing, or she'll carve a spear at me right tusk.
The armory is missing. It could prove rather worth our time to find it.
Bloody key.
Source hunter, scavenger hunter. For better or worse, our resumes are growing.
I say you're so stupid the key probably fell from your pocket while you were squatting over the latrine. One side. I ain't got time for chatting till I find the damn thing. What does that matter? Quit buzzing in my ear before I squash you like we did the rest of the pests in this blasted place. You'd be too if you'd misplaced something of Gratilda's. I once saw her skin her own foot soldier alive, for mispronouncing All Mother. And he'd only done it after she'd knocked his teeth out for sneezing in her presence. What's worse is, the coward's blaming his troubles on me, only because I happened to be passing by when he noticed his armory key was missing. I'd tell him to piss off and be on my way, but he threatened to tell Gratilda it's me who stole it. Somehow, I doubt I'll get to tell my side of things before my head was shorn clear off. Not a damn thing in all the 12 hills of hell. This idiot orc has no idea where he's lost the damn thing. So he's taken to blaming me, a passerby. It's just like an orc to save his own skin by flaying someone else.
You better hope the bleeding key shows up soon.
Thought you said it was me who pocketed it.
How in the second heaven am I supposed to know what you did with the damn thing? Yes, or mother, I'll say. The humans the one who took it.
We gotta keep our hold.
Risk their lives for love, would they? I'd not expected to find foolish ignorance among hardened warriors.
Yes, or mother.
Take it from a hardened warrior, Sourpuss. Once the battle's over, love's all that's left to turn to.
Yes, or mother, I'll say. The humans the one who took it.
My kingdom for a dry shirt! I'm drenched!
I'd never have judged a few grimy ground dwellers, and lost ones at that, to be worth all this fuss.
Chief knows what he knows.
Feel anything strange underfoot? The Orcs insist there's a cellar here, but we haven't found so much as a hole for squatting. Someone got the brilliant inkling that the missing villagers are hiding in a secret cellar. This was their home, but there's no sign of anything more than orcish garbage here. The wizard servants they were, and the Grey Queen goon of the Orcs thinks they'll know how to get inside the wizard's house. Even if they don't, I suppose she hopes to cut them down, same as the rest of their kin.
The thing won't
Brincando.
budge. Then again, I thought the same about that villager's kneecap. By the wings of Freo Fuldawn, I bet my left ear there ain't no cellar here. You there! Any cellars popping out the woodwork in your watch? Is this one of them fancy scribble pages? Never did trust them myself.
There's nothing to find in this bleeding dump. Where could a gaggle of scared bastards get to? Plates and rubbish. I ain't a bleeding maid.
I thought the same about that villager's kneecap.
Hey, you already checked beneath these boards?
Is this one of them
What a
fancy
deluge!
scribble pages? Never did trust them myself.
Just the one calling for me.
Though I wish there were other bombs that go up around here.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
With all the women alongside the men? What a stupid thing to do.
Hey, clean up, clean
Conduit's
out.
orders.
What am I? A goddamn
Best not to get on her
scullery
bad
maid.
side. You know that.
Yeah, but her orders don't cure my fever.
Then go find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody hot and bothered.
A sheep? Nah. Love her Gratilda. And I do
I
her
prefer
too.
to
I
drown
wanted
my
show she
sorrows
back
with
me
ale.
about that
Can offer such useful relics. Share in the plunder. By order of the Old Mother, huge discounts on magic.
What's this?
There are countless rats
found
inside
something.
this hole, waiting to be lured out at the slightest temptation.
I've spotted something interesting. What's this? I found something. I've spotted something interesting. Well, what's this I've spotted? What's this? I found something. I've spotted something interesting.
Fry often knack on illusion. The suck of mountain apes, orcs. Your kind not welcome. Go, or you will bleed. mothers, a welcome guest. Yes, travel freely, eh, brother? We do not inspect, we only guard. Brother Gordhager selected this place for his own special purpose, and so we stand. Brother Gordhager's beckoned us to stay. A terrible thing to lose a horn. Now the All Mother will never select him for her chosen.
What's this? I found something. I've spotted something interesting.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
What a deluge! The trail ends at this grate. If bloodloss didn't kill the sorry fellow, surely the fall did.
That's the knight's tomb beneath here. I guess it'll be more than one mystery we uncover within its depths.
Over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant. The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant.
I'm drenched!
Sodden all the way to my boot soles!
kingdom for a dry shirt.
Well, by the boot soles of Burl Boonhammer, what have we here?
Another human in Hunter's Edge. State your business, whelp.
Hail, Immaculate. By the sickle of Tyr Gutgouger, I'm glad to see another human face here in Hunter's Edge. Not yet another misshapen orcish snout.
If you fancy keeping that human face of yours, I wouldn't take my cues from the chief of the mountain apes. I may have sworn to refrain from carving my name across his back, but yours, I do believe, is free for the taking.
Regular ray of sunshine, ain't she? Don't let her manners fool you, though. Her disposition may be dark, but her wit is bright. Bright and devious. Believe me when I tell you that she's plotting against us as we speak, and would have long given the order to spill our blood if she wasn't leashed by the orders of the conduit herself. But by the shield of the Stormbringer, she'll not outfox the sworn brothers of Tanneroth. And I sincerely hope she won't outfox the likes of you either. You belong to the Silverglen tribe, I take it. Thought you were all holed up in Highbehind, but it pleases me to see some of your number have come to Hunter's Edge. Yes, an outsider not as yet distrusted by the Orcs is exactly what I need in the matter of the missing bloodstones and the matter of the wizard's house. But let's talk in my headquarters over yonder. For by the beard of the Bear Slayer, there are too many green ears around here.
I prefer to drown my sorrows.
I'll open with 5 big ones.
I'll call and raise you another 5.
Let's wrap this. I need to dry off.
Set some parts.
And shut your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea with a ring to it.
By order of the All-Mother, huge discounts on magic baubles.
I'm drenched.
Oi! The All-Mother's his small bones connected to sheep. Tell her to stay in the warehouse.
Better quit that blasphemy before she hears you.
To kneel before me.
Damn your post! You only got the right side because the
Looking
All-Mother
rather
felt sorry for
fleshy,
you.
Resk. Have you always been such a gluttonous idler?
Bloody Frogskin thinks he's the king of the world for his bloody post. Oh, hurry it out.
Lumps of
that, brother?
right
None of your
before
damn
they're
business.
snatched away from you. It could happen at any moment.
Indeed, Mother. Of course, you're totally correct.
I saved you the finest paw.
About bleeding
That
time.
sack of rotted time. You ought to enjoy this short, cruel life while you can.
É isso aí, pessoal. Vou ficando por aqui. Então a gente chegou em Lamina do Caçador aqui. Vamos fazer um caos aqui para que Orcs e humanos se ataquem e se desestabilize a organização da cidade, né? O domínio da cidade deles. Mas vamos ficando por aqui. Até a próxima. Valeu.